Thanks everybody for being here. I am Andrew Gray. I'm the CEO of Virtus. We're an insurance brokerage headquartered out of Kansas City. In 2022, we partnered with the Wilson family in their insurance brokerage, which is called Kimmons Wilson Insurance Group. Ultimately rolled the business up into Virtus and are very excited about our presence in Memphis and want to grow our presence in Memphis. So the intent today is to talk about the future of Memphis, a little bit of the legacy and history of Memphis. And so we've got three colleagues and guests here on the call to talk about it. So to start things off, we'll make quick introductions about who you are, where you're from, and basically where you work. So Spence, you want to take it away?
Yeah, sure. Spence Wilson Jr. I'm currently chairman of Kimmons Wilson Companies, and couldn't be more excited about the partnership with Virtus and kind of what we're doing together, and looking forward to doing together going forward. Born and raised in Memphis, love this city, and really excited about the conversation today.
Hey, Andrew, Ted Townsend, President and CEO of the Greater Memphis Chamber. We're the economic development organization in our region focused on creating economic vibrancy in all of our communities, building a future-ready workforce, and creating a business climate that is conducive to additional investment and job growth here in the community.
My name is Anna Ellis. I'm the president and CEO of New Memphis. We are a local nonprofit working on talent in the community. So we are, I always say, the flip side of the Chamber's coin, where they're trying to attract and grow businesses to a region. We are making sure that we are attracting and growing the talent that fuels those businesses. So we are focused on talent retention, development, and activation, engagement in the community. And I'm, again, delighted to be here and excited about this conversation.
Maybe just kick off the conversation around the revitalization of Memphis. What's going on today? What you see as opportunities in the future? What projects have been undertaken that have had a lot of impact?
I'll take you back very quickly to 2008 and the recession. I know we don't like to visit that very often, but I think it's important to understand perspective and where Memphis was at that time and where we are now. So it took us 10 years to recover from the recession in February of 2020, and then the pandemic hit. And in March, over the course of 6 weeks, we lost 70,000 jobs, which meant that all of that growth that took 10 years to get to was wiped out in 6 weeks. And I'm proud to say that it took Memphis 2 years to recover from the recession, whereas the national average was 2.5 years. So our future is incredibly bright, and we are competing every day to maximize the impact of this growth, helping businesses continue to expand and invest here. And then most importantly, looking at the business attraction aspect of that.
No, that's great and really exciting how quick the city bounced back post-COVID and all the interest, excitement, and to your point, high growth mentality of the city at large. So Ted, thank you there. Anna, how about your input?
The perceived livability in Memphis has increased tremendously over the last decade. We've seen that particularly for young college-educated talent, so 25 to 34-year-olds with a 4-year degree. How they feel about Memphis is a metric that's very important to us. Those things that drive retention are often perceptions. We have, I think, an unparalleled level of engagement from our business leaders who care deeply, not just about their bottom line, but about the city.
Spence, you're a longtime Memphian. Maybe give some color with respect to kind of the journey that you've seen Memphis on over the last, maybe your whole life.
We used to look back a few years, look out the front window a few years, and it's probably now well over $30 billion of public and private investment that's coming to the city. The city, I think, recognizes now it's a winning team, that we're a winning team, and that money is betting on us to succeed and thrive and grow and stay relevant. That, to me, is what's been really exciting to see us, kind of what I say, taking control of our destiny, recognizing that no one was going to do this for Memphis other than Memphians. And so that's what's been kind of not only the empowering part of the journey, but also a rewarding part to see the army of advocates kind of come together and charge this hill ahead of us.
What are you seeing from potential employers wanting to move to Memphis? What are you hearing? What types of employers are there? What's going on?
We have 50 projects under management right now And these represent winning another 14,000 jobs. That's backed by 15 billion in private sector capital that's looking to come here. And these jobs are really high quality. And it's not just my words, but we have site selection consultants who, in many cases, are driving the decision tree on where these companies invest in their operations. And they have said Memphis is the hottest market right now. And when you consider the cost of living and the ease of doing business here in Memphis, it's highly attractive.
What do you think, Anna, is the drivers to attract great talent to fill all these jobs Ted's bringing?
We've got incredible talent in our own backyard. We are investing deeply in them. We are very committed as a community to improving our K through 12 education system and those outcomes so that we are feeding this pipeline of great talent. Those young people have to know what job is waiting for them. And I think it is a matter of giving them access to the skills and the networks to explore careers in Memphis. A lot of the work that we do is connecting them to business leaders, both to learn about those kinds of careers, to get mentorship, but also to get access to internships.
Where does Memphis go in the next 5, 10, 15 years?
I believe that we can and should continue to invest in our arts community, in our parks, in our culinary scene, those things that we've talked about today. Those are important, and they're as important to somebody as some of those bigger metrics.
By the end of 2030, we're going to announce over 50,000 high-quality jobs. That's going to be represented by 700 new advanced industry firms that bring their operations here. We're going to be producing 20,000 STEM graduates per year. We expect to become greater. And I ask myself and our team every day, at the end of every day, did you make Memphis greater? And our expectation is we'll answer that in the affirmative. And that's going to be really special.
I'd like to think that one day that the country, the world, will just recognize Memphis as being one of the best cities. If we can kind of play that part in becoming a model city and doing it in a very authentic manner, in a real manner, then I think I'd be proud to be a part of that.
I want to thank you all for your time today as we wrap up. Obviously, all three of you are fantastic ambassadors for this city. The words that came up a few times and resonated with me is the pride that Memphians take in the city, the authenticity of the people, and excited about the high growth and the energy that the three of you certainly bring to making the city a better place to live, work, and play. So thank you all for the time. Appreciate it. And look forward to seeing you all soon.